Guess who's back? Back again. It's me. Hi guys, girls and everybody in between. My name is Ashley, aka Stitch. And welcome to my Flosstube channel, where I discuss my cross stitch and anything else that decides to compute in my head and fall out my mouth. So this should be fun. I'm probably going to be as shocked as you are. If this is your first time here, I would like to welcome you. Please come in, take a seat, make yourself comfortable. People will let you know about the coasters. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I would like to start off by discussing my previous video, mainly the response to it. I'm not going to lie, I was very nervous about putting myself out there into Flosstube land, going from being the viewer to the tuber, and I shouldn't have been, apparently. I mean, going through comments, talking with you all and getting the feedback I'm getting, it's been phenomenal. You guys have been amazing, and I really did not expect a percentage of what I got from you, and I really do appreciate it, and from the bottom of my heart I thank you. Then I hope that I can continue to entertain you as time goes on. In addition to that, there are two people that I would like to mention in regards to them shouting me out on their videos. The first is Michelle Bendy Stitchy. Now, if you don't know who Michelle is, how seriously, I mean, to me personally, I don't know if she'll appreciate me saying this, but to me, she is a goddess of the Flosstube community. The number of amazing projects that woman puts out, I am in awe. I'm in awe, and to have a shout out from her, I really appreciate it, Michelle, so thank you ever so much. And yeah, to return the favour, everyone just go watch, seriously. You will be blown away, as I was too. The second person that I would like to mention is Megan, aka Stitching Moon. Megan is a wonderful woman who lives in Norway, that I'm not jealous at all. As I say, yeah, she lives in Norway, and I want to say like myself, but I don't want to presume. She enables by stitching gifts for people, which, I mean, it's nice work if you can get it, and the more cross stitch the merrier. She's currently got a camera cross stitch project that she's doing for her mum, because her mum is a keen photographer, and her mother-in-law, coming up, she's doing a New York cityscape project for her, which I'm really intrigued to see. She has got some other projects, but I'm not going to ruin it all for you. You can go and watch. So here is Megan. I'm sure you will not be disappointed. Also, I would like to mention, she did say that she had a bit of a weird thing about not knowing how to pronounce the name I've given myself. Is it Yas or Yas? Or, in all honesty, as long as you attempt it, I'll respond. There are so many languages, dialects and everything around the world. If you come looking for me or you're shouting me out, they're going to know it's me, probably. I don't know if that's a good thing, but hey ho, we'll find out. But yeah, thank you, Megan. Go see her. So let's get into some cross stitch, shall we? Now, the first piece I'm going to show you, unexpectedly, is a new start, but is also a whip. The reason behind it is that it came about a little bit unexpectedly. I will, long story short, this, and I mean, I may talk about it at a later point if people want to, but at the moment it's just not right now. But yeah, long story short, I worked with someone to create a piece that they were going to stitch for my friend for their birthday, because, as we are aware, I'm a very slow stitcher, and I worked with this person. The long story short, they let me down and I'm having to do it myself, which isn't helpful. Also, my friend's birthday was actually in June, so it was already a month late when I put the video out last month, but yeah, so I'm the one having to stitch it. It's something that I put together, just a pattern I made of things and connections that we have. So before I show you all, I do just want to trigger warning this. Not for any proper reason, but the fact of, as we're aware, I like my 14 count white Ada. Now, this is 14 count Ada. 'Tis navy blue. Now, oh, quickly sort that out. Oh my. This is what I have done for my friend. And it's just, I say, the connections that we have with each other. There's a couple of film quotes and things, and I say there is going to be more. I would show the actual pattern, but unfortunately I'm not 100% sure if she's watching, so I don't want to ruin it just in case. But yeah, as I said, that's a 14 count navy blue, and the stitch is 2/1, which I believe is the right way around. It's 2 threads over 1 square. If I'm not going to be getting that wrong the whole time, then neither here nor there, it looks like it looks. So I've had to concentrate on that for the majority of the month, which means the other pieces I've got haven't really been given much love. I still put bits in on them, but not as much as I would like to have. So with that disclaimer fully in place, let's move on to the whips that you are aware of. Let's start with Henry, as he's who I've got here. Now, in true Flosstube fashion, we'll do this the way it's supposed to go. So, here's what it will look like when it is finished. And here's what it looked like last time you saw it. And here is what it looks like now. Shock horror! Can you see the big difference? Basically, that bit of red there next to the blue, that bit there of Henry's outfit. Yeah, that's all I've done on this. There's a couple of threads that I put through, but I mean, it's still something. You know, I did something on them, so you know, it's progress is progress. But yeah, so that's my Henry VIII with a bit of work done. The piece itself, the stats are 16 count Ada. I want to say white. I mean, it doesn't actually say on the packet what colour it is, but I mean, it's kind of an off-white, and I mean, seeing as it's medieval, let's call it parchment. So 16 count, 2/1 parchment. Some words in those orders. Oh gosh, sorry, one moment. Oh, accessorizing. Yeah. Refreshing. So, next up, gotta stitch them all, is the Evolution Pokemon cross stitch that I have. That surprisingly 14 count Ada, 2/1 in whatever colours they are that I picked. Let's show you. I would say what it looks like when it's finished, but I can't really show the pattern because there isn't really one. So let's show you what it looked like last time you saw it. And let's show you what it looks like now. So the difference here we've got is that I filled in the fire for Flareon and the moon for Umbreon. And that's it. That's literally all I've done on this piece. So let's give you a look. Yeah, this one got a lot of interest. I mean, in all honesty, I didn't know how well Pokemon and cross stitch would go, but apparently they work well together, and people are interested, so I can't really complain. But yeah, I'd like to get some of you involved with this. Sorry, I look very stern then when I saw that. Yeah, I'd like to get some of you involved in this, basically to kind of have a bit of a vote about which little bit I do next. I mean, there's always, I could do the water for Vaporeon, this sun here for Espeon. There's obviously ice for Glaceon, leaves and bits here for Leafeon, and then up the top we've got some lovely butterflies for Sylveon. Yes, I'm that geek. Now, yeah, I was just wondering if you guys would help me out and let me know which bit you want me to go in next. This is a nice little communication between us. On top of that, also, for those of you that are looking at it right now, there you go. I'm wondering, as finishing the picture, all of these little stained glassy bits, like on the insides and bits, I was thinking about removing them. I didn't know if I was going to fill the colour in. I mean, I'd like to keep the border around the outside, but I was, yeah, thinking about removing the stained glassy bits in the middle. What do you guys think? I would say answers on a postcard, but answers in the comments, because, yeah, that's where it'll be. But yeah, so that's them. Yeah, so just, you know, get you guys involved in what I'm doing, you know. We're all in this together. Try and hold back on the High School Musical jump around. Right, that's that one. Next up, we have my Emma Condon piece, which I'm doing for my sister, which is called Always Be Yourself. I think I just called it Be Yourself last time, but it's called Always Be Yourself. I will insert a picture here of what it will look like when it's completed. And then what it looked like the last time you saw it. And this is what it looks like now. Again, kind of not really much done. I did try and stitch as much as possible on it as I could, but again, I'm sorry, just slow stitching. So I've done the swirly bits here, and oh, the reflection's a bit different. So I've done the swirly bits around here, and I kind of started doing the bits around here. And yeah, for those of you that are wondering, because obviously you are, why would you not be? That it's 14 count white Ada with some of the called for floss that's in the book, but mainly made up of the closest I could find in what I had. Yeah, so that's for my sister for her moving in present. She moved in a couple of months ago, so I'm doing well. But yeah, that came out of the lovely Emma Condon cross stitch for the Soul book, which is this beautiful one here. And as you can see, I've got a lovely little thing in the top here, just kind of as a, for the future. I mean, I should probably put what I'm doing future plans later, but chaos is fun, right? But yeah, I wanted to show, because I mentioned last time I was going to do one for my niece as well, which is going to be this one here. So when it rains, look for rainbows, and when it's dark, look for stars. I'm going to do that. It will be different colours. My sister wants me to do it a little bit more pink for her. But yeah, that one I will be doing for my niece. I'm going to guess it will be 14 count white Ada. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, my Riolis dragon, the beautiful dragon, I haven't done any on, mainly because I know I've got to frog it first before I go forwards, and no, I'm not up to that right now. So that one will, hopefully I'll jump back on him through the month, but we'll see how that goes. Moving on from that, we have again something in the future that I'm going to do for a friend of mine, which is another Emma Condon piece from Cross Stitch for the Earth, and it says, "Between two pines is a doorway to a new world," which is a quote from J. Muir, as the cross stitch says. Pardon me. I'm going to amend it a little bit to kind of change the words, but again, I don't want to give too much away, just in case this person is watching as well. It's all very secretive. It's a mystery wrapped up in an enigma, covered in a kerfuffle, with a spramp of meh. And to do so, I did something. Now, I don't know if I was all just confident because, you know, I can use coloured aiders now because, you know, the navy blue. But I did something for this piece because, I don't know if you actually noticed by looking at it, but the majority of that picture and the green around the outside and the same colour on the inside isn't actually stitched. So it's obviously the colour of the fabric that it's on. So I did something. I bought something. It's a lovely 14 count forest green Ada, which I got from the Viking loom. It feels lovely. I cannot wait to jump into it. I just gotta make sure I sort all the other stuff out first. But yeah, that I shall be doing for a friend of mine, and I cannot wait. Really excited to start that one, see how it will come out. But I'll give you an update on that and what I'm going to possibly be doing that close to the time. Just while I'm on purchases, I purchased this a while ago now from Rachel at the Bad Shack UK on Etsy, which I will put up down here. As you've noticed, because I keep telling you, I'm a bit of a geek, geek chic nerdiness. So I purchased, I was looking for a needle minder and wanted the one that was gonna, you know, mean everything to me. And as I told you from the last video, I play Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm a big fan of it. I've got friends that play it, that do it as a podcast. I watch Critical Role, which, if any of you know, is the online series that's being turned animated as well, so can't wait for that. But yeah, moving swiftly on, quicker. From Rachel at the Bad Shack UK, I got this lovely piece, and it's a focus. It's a D20 die that is used in Dungeons and Dragons with a staff and a sword stating, "How I roll." Yeah, man. Yeah, I got that and I just wanted to shout her out. I did kind of muck it up a little bit. I dropped it the day I got it and it split the magnet on the back a little bit, but it still works, as you can hear. But yeah, Rachel, the Bad Shack UK. I'll put her in the description. Okay. Just while I remember, I actually did get a couple of pictures of the previous things that I'd finished, which I'm going to throw them right now quickly for you. The first one is the Flintlocks and Fireballs logo, the D&D group, which I will put in here. And that's what I did for them. Very appreciative. It went straight up on Twitter. You can obviously see there's a little stain in there. Yeah, didn't overly know what I was doing at the time and thought, yeah, I'll try and make it look like ye oldie bit of paper, and just no. You shouldn't try colouring it in with pencil. Sorry, young, naive, apologies. So yeah, that was that one. The other piece I did was for my mother-in-law. It was the weekly stitch, might have been monthly, when the Art of Cross Stitch magazine first came out, and it was kind of like a sampler. It was like 3 shelves, and it had a load of kitchen equipment on it. I was doing it and she mentioned that she'd like it, and I finished it and thought, I'm not going to keep this, so I did it all up nicely and gave it to her for Christmas, and it now currently hangs in her kitchen and looks like this. There is another one that I mentioned before that I did of my niece Penelope that I'm still trying to get hold of a photo for, so watch this space, hopefully it will turn up for the next video. Now I want to discuss the situation that I discussed in my last video regarding my unshowable whips. I kind of wanted to know what the situation was with this supplier, and I then went looking to kind of see the, like I say, the status of the situation. couldn't find any information about it. And the original post that it was kind of mentioned on has now gone. So I'm not really sure how to go forward with it. I thought, you know what, I'll contact them myself. Now, I went back into the pieces that I'd purchased from this supplier and looked at them, and not one of the suppliers on there was the same. And they've all got different suppliers, but they've all turned up as this one supplier. And I would like to show them if I could. I really, really would. I put effort into them, you know, and that's what this is for. But I obviously don't want to step on any toes. And like I said, with artist work and everything previously, I don't want to, you know, when someone's put hard work in and someone else is going to take credit for that, it's not a nice feeling. But I was wondering if anyone who kind of knows what I'm talking about or in the area wouldn't mind contacting me to discuss it. I mean, either leave me a comment on here and I'll get in contact with you, or I've put my Instagram into the description at Dickie the Druid on Instagram, so please feel free to send me a DM on there, because if I can, I would like to, like I say, show you my other progress. And not being able to find the situation now, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah, just some opinions and advice would really be helpful from you guys. So if anyone has the inclination to, please get in touch. Thank you. So as you can probably tell, there's been a little bit of a time jump right now, because as I was editing the video, I realised that I hadn't done my shout outs. So I'm going to throw those in here quickly. My first shout out is to someone who, alongside Lisa, Crafty Lisa, inspired me to do a Flosstube, and that lady is Nisi Lynn. She is an amazing, amazing woman, very family oriented, always helping people online, asking questions, answering questions of people. She has an abundance of projects to watch, and she's just one of those people on a Saturday morning when I get up and I get my cup of tea and my crumpets and my cross stitch ready, you turn it on and you hear that, "Hey y'all, it's me, Nisi Lynn," apologies, and it just resets me and I'm ready to stitch and just have the best day. So Nisi, mwah, thank you. Another person who again inspired me, Dizzy Stitcher, Darren, dude, the work that he does, he's obviously got an affinity for animals and colour, which I can, you know, relate to in his projects. He's always seems happy-go-lucky, and is just someone again who is really enjoyable to watch. So I say Dizzy Stitcher, go check him out. So my plans going forward for the next month before I see you all again, I think, as you're all aware, the priority is going to be the gift for my friend, because I need to get that out, because the longer it goes, the bigger the guilt is, and I'm not good with guilt. The Henry VIII one, I will attempt to get some more stitching in on, which hopefully should be a bit more this month, so I have some more to show you next month, so I'll focus on that. Once the poll comments have kind of come in after a couple of weeks, if people have decided they want to comment on it, I'll make a decision there, and then I'll action that, and then that'll be there for the next time. My Riolis dragon, I'm probably not going to touch. It's not a big priority to me at the moment, in regards to the other stuff. If I do, then I'll show it, obviously. And then the Always Be Yourself Emma Condon for my sister, I want to comment on, because I would like to get that to her as quickly as I can as well. I'm going to bring it to a close there, and just say thank you to everybody who has decided to watch the video. It really is appreciated. You're joining me on this journey with my cross stitch, even if it is just clearly pure chaos at the moment. Hopefully it will level out at some point. But yeah, I just want to say again, thank you ever so much. If you enjoyed what you saw, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do a rain dance, a hacker, whatever floats your boat really. You know, it's all appreciated. And I will see all of your beautiful faces. Well, you'll see my beautiful faces. Just got weird, didn't it?
see you all in a month.